everyone, it's Stacey again from the Rattling River Center. Well, today we're going to be on our feet and we're going to be doing our strength training. So, assuming that you warmed up a little bit, maybe just do a couple walks around your chair, maybe just stand up and down a little bit times, but we're going to make sure we're all set up. So we're going to grab onto a free weight. So whatever weight you want. I brought free weights. You can use one water bottle. You can also use a canister of, it doesn't have to be Lysol, but it can be something of this nature. So we're going to warm up with just the 2 arms on one item. So whether it's 2 arms on this or your weight, but I'm going to use this for fun. All right, so we're just going to let those arms reach forward and back. This is just a warming up. So if you choose not to even use anything, you don't have to. You're going to start to make it a little bit bigger. And I'm totally okay if you want to put your hips into the forward. We're warming up that spine. We're just stretching it out a little bit. Anytime you want, you can disconnect those hands from whatever equipment you're using. You can set them on the floor. I'm going to set them on my floor. You can just use your arms. When you're ready, gang, we're going to stop. We're going to grab onto the chair. We're going to let one leg come in the front. We're going to grab onto our weight. You want a weight or a water bottle? You can grab onto either one. I'm going to use them both. So we're going to let that back heel lift up, back heel lift down. Front knee bends a little bit. So we're just going to start to warm up those legs. The front knee's bending, doesn't pass the toe. The back heel's lifting up, stretching that hamstring down on the floor. And then when you're ready, gang, we're going to stop. We're going to step those feet in. We're going to switch. Again, you want to always touch the chair, keep one hand on the chair. Other legs behind us, 2 hands. We're going to let those arms lift up and down. So the heel's lifting up, the front knee is bending. So we're just stretching both legs at the same time. We're kind of doing triple duty right now. So we got a little bit of arm stretching time. We got those legs warming up and our heart pressures, blood pressure, heart rates all going up a little bit. So when you're ready, we're going to stop. This time we're going to move into our weights. So I'm going to use both my free weights. Keep in mind if you want to use 2 water bottles or just 1 canister and hold it together with both hands, totally optional. We're going to be on the side of our chair. One hand can be on the chair all the time. One arm by the shoulders, we're going to just press it up. Whatever arm you're pressing up, you're going to start to lift that leg up. I always like to do a one-legged exercise to warm up because it stabilizes the body. Our arm does the same work. Our stable core is working. We have balance working well. We got 2 more arms, gang. And then we're going to switch arms. So when you're ready, set that foot down, release the arms. Other arm, start it up. That hand can always touch the chair. Otherwise, add your kneecap. And of course, if you wanted more, you could do 2 arms. I would not suggest 2 kneecaps, but 1 leg at a time. So we're going to do 4 more right now, gang. Last 4. 3 more. We're almost there. 2. And the next time, we're going to step behind our chair this time. So we got the arms warmed up. Our feet are going to be hip distance apart. I'm going to go a little bit wider than my hips because I have a long thigh bone. But we're going to be hip distance apart. We're going to add some squats. So when you're ready, we're going to start to bend the knees. So as we bend those knees, we're going to make sure the knees don't pass the toes. We're going to let those weights come up. Arms can be added. They don't have to be. You can hold the arms like they are. They can rest on top of the chair. Every time you're squatting, gang, we're getting all that arms, all those legs working. So if you want, we're going to do a front press. We're going to let one arm press out, 1 at a time. And if you want, you don't even have to squat. This is kind of the optional choices. You got 1 arm, 2 arms, you got the legs moving. Either choice, gang, we got 4 more. 1 arm, if you're doing 2 arms, you're going to do 8 more. Last 3. Letting the arm press forward. Soft knees, not past the toes. Last set, each arm, each time. Good. And then last time, we're going to step those feet in. We're going to have 1 hand on the chair. We're going to pick a leg. We're going to let that leg lift out to the side. We're going to let that same hand follow the leg. So notice the knuckle is facing the ceiling. The wrist joint is nice and straight. So we're not tilting that wrist really weird. Nope, no. We're going to let that knuckle face up. We got 2 more here, gang. Yes. Good. And then last one, that might have been 3, by the way. We're going to switch. Same exercise, different body. Leg, I mean. So we're going to let that leg lift. That arm is going to follow the leg, knuckle to the ceiling. We're just going to lift it up. And we're still breathing. Good. So far, so good. Last 4, gang. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Well done. How are we feeling? Anytime you want, take a drink of water if you brought it with, or walk yourself out. All right, we're gonna step out to the side of our chair. We're just gonna do nothing fancy. We're gonna do some crunches. Now, all of us have done ab or crunches, meaning nice and easy. Just making sure though, those elbows stay to the side of the body. Sometimes they like to get a little sneaky and slide behind. It works the back more than the arms. So let's just keep that press going. We got a few more to go, 4 to go. Last 3, so far good. 2 more. Beautiful, gang. We're gonna stop. We got lunges. Let those shoulders roll a little bit. Make sure everything's feeling okay. We're gonna do lunges. So one leg, one weight on the chair, one leg behind us. Most important thing about lunges, front knee cannot pass the toe. The back knee's the mover, so you gotta let that back knee bend. Front knee stays right in line with the heel, not the toe. Torso's nice and straight. We're just gonna go up and down. The back knee is the focus. So once we got that leg in motion, if you wanna add an arm, one hand, thumb to the ceiling. We're gonna let that thumb reach up. Easy breathing. We got a few to go, not many. Last 4, gang. Hand can be on the chair, doesn't have to. Last one. Beautiful, we're gonna step in, switch legs. You go to the other side of the chair, or just switch the legs. Making sure that front knee over the heel. And we're gonna start. Back knee's the mover, shoulders and hips nice and straight. Torso's nice and straight. If you wanna add that other arm, just make sure you're working the other arm, same leg. Thumb towards the ceiling. That other hand can always touch the chair, and you can always stand to the side. We got a few more, still breathing. Nice tall, neck in line, hips, shoulders, everything straight. Last 4, gang. 3 more, 2 more. Well done. We're gonna sit now. We're gonna use the arms. We've done our legs pretty well, so we're gonna start sitting, but we're gonna be in the front of our chair. Just making sure those heels are in front of the kneecaps so we're not torquing the knee joints. And the arms to the sides, palms face the back. Rear extension. We're gonna pull those shoulder blades back and release. So the arms are just moving because of the shoulder blades. So we're not lifting the arms. We're just letting those shoulders squeeze. We got a few. More to go. Last 4. Last 3, last 2. Last 1. And then take those arms back to the top of the chair. We're gonna make a Y or an X. Arms reach out and then bring them back in. Nice and tall in the torso. Ready? Keep those arms. And I always let my fingertips go a little bit so we don't clench, our forearms don't get tight. So let those fingers stretch out. Light grip on the weights or the dumbbells or the water bottles. Last 2, gang. Good, good, good. And then we're gonna sit all the way back. It's not a relaxation yet. We're gonna sit all the way back. So booty and the top shoulder blades are touching the chair. So make sure those shoulder blades are touching the chair. That's gonna keep you safe. Arms are gonna come up. We're gonna bring those arms out to the sides. We're just gonna open those arms and close them. It doesn't look like we're doing much, but we're using the rotator. So don't let your arms disconnect. They gotta stay locked into the waist, locked into the torso. Easy breaths, good. Last 2, last 1. Very nice. We're gonna set one weight down. It can be on your legs, it can be on the floor. We're gonna hold on to the weights, whatever you got in front of you, 2 arms on it. We're gonna bring the arms up. We're gonna do triceps, so we're gonna reach those arms towards our head, but we don't wanna hit our head. I know that's obvious. Now, if this feels good, stay here. If you want a little bit more intensity, you can go a little bit higher, but you can't fan out the elbows, not safe on the triceps. Don't forget, shoulder blades are on the chair. That's your safety point. Triceps are still working. Now, if you want a little bit more advancedness, you can also use 2 weights. No separating the elbows. They got to stay stacked in alignment. That's why you start with a 2-armed option. I like that one. We got a couple more triceps. Hang in there. Last 2, gang. Last one, we're gonna bring it back all the way down. Shoulder blades off the chair. We're gonna lean forward. 2 hands on it. We got one more thing for the front shoulders. So shoulder blades, arms are to the front, knuckles towards me. We're gonna reach them up. Now, nothing's touching the chair except your booty. You're nice and tall. Exhale as you come up and notice the elbows are slightly bent. If you lock out, your shoulders reach up. So we wanna have bent elbows. Today, together we're only doing about 8 to 10 reps. If If you want to do this at home, maybe make it a little longer class, do almost at the max 30 reps. Otherwise, do about 8 to 10. We're almost there. Last two. Last one. Oh, that gets a little heavy. Last one. Shoulder blade, roll them out. We're gonna release those arms for a moment. Good. We're gonna let the shoulder blades touch the chair. We're gonna let one leg lift up. Doesn't matter what leg it is. Whatever leg's in the air, you're gonna reach the other arm over the top of the head. You're gonna reach it up, easy, and bring it down. We're gonna do it again. And the next time we're in the air, we're gonna keep that arm in the air. We're gonna set the foot down. Arm down. Good. Other leg up, other arm up. We're just gonna press it up. We're just using this to bring the heart rate down a little bit, slow it down. 2 more. And next time we're gonna add it on. We're gonna keep that weight in the air. Set that foot down. 2 arms up. We're gonna turn those palms towards the front. We're gonna bring the elbows down all the way to the side, back of the chair. Touch the chair with the elbows. Reach it up. Now, if this is too hard, too heavy, too high, go forward. See what feels better, but it's 1 more press up. Couple more together. Nice elbows. The longer those elbows come down, the more they come up to the ceiling, the more sensation through the shoulder blades. We got last 2, please. Good job, good job. And then the next one, we're gonna keep those elbows to the chair. We're gonna set those weights on the floor all the way down. You can let them touch the floor gently. We're just gonna stretch it out, gang. Nicely done. We've done about 20 minutes. We've got a couple minutes of stretching. 2 arms up. Set those fingertips down. Drop the shoulders. If you wanna put a little pressure on the fingertips, make sure it feels okay in the wrist joint. Otherwise, let those fingers just press down. Good, 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 good. We'll roll those in a little bit, just a couple rolls. Release those wrist joints. Sometimes they do a lot of tough work holding onto the weights or the arms. And then we're gonna let one hand reach it all the way across. As we do that, we can grab the forearm, pull it in, notice that shoulder blade, drop it down. So there should be no pressure. If you wanna go a little higher, you can, but you can always start nice and slow, but you should feel a nice stretch in the top shoulder blade. Good, good, good. And then we're gonna do the other arm. So when you're ready, let the other hand cross over, use a forearm, you can use a tricep, drop the shoulder away from the ear so you get that nice long stretch. Spine still nice and tall, good. We got a couple more breaths. Good, 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 good. And then we're gonna release. So we're gonna come back to center. We're gonna do 1 stretch for the legs. So we're gonna move away from the chair a little bit. Got 1 leg forward. We're gonna lean towards that leg. Hands can stay on the chair, go top of the thighs, but you stretch as on the back of that hamstring. So you can keep that knee pretty straight, almost locked out, but not totally locked. But you should feel the sensation going all the way through that leg. If you want to add a little bit of a twist for the lower back, turn into that leg, so add the twist. Hand can be anywhere you want. Legs, arms, on the side of the chair, but add that leg stretch first. That's the most important thing to stretch right now. We're gonna roll it up. We got another leg gang. So when you're ready, leg forward, nice and tall. We're gonna lean forward. Each leg can be a little different. Soft knee, we're gonna lean towards that leg, stretching out that hamstring. Yes, good, good, good. And then we're adding the twist, only if you want. Twist is optional. Kind of multiple choice here today. You gotta do 1, 2, 3 things if you want. So let that leg still stretch, couple more. We're doing good. And then when you're ready, gang, we're gonna come all the way back up. 1 last stretch, we're gonna let those arms reach all the way behind us. You can grab onto the chair or just onto the fingertips, but there's a nice stretch. It will stretch shoulder, chest, shoulder. So let it reach. Nice neutral neck. Eyes to the floor, you can look towards the front if it feels okay in the neck, whether the hands on the chair, just stretching. All right, so that last stretch gets those front shoulders, everything from the fingertips up to the shoulders, finishes that stretch time. So now you can relax the arms wherever you want. Thank you very much for coming and staying, and I hope to see you again. Bye now.